Good blessed Wednesday morning, May the 21st, 2024, the time being 6:31 a.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with a universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest or the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you're the proclaimed toughest or the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter whether you like me or anything that I say or do. That's your prerogative. You have a First Amendment to the United States Constitution. Freedom of press, freedom of speech, freedom to gather, freedom to associate, unless you a felon or on probation or parole. In some places, you can't associate with other felons. But today, what I want to talk about is a couple of things. I want to talk about something in Carbondale, Illinois, and I'm going to start it off in Carbondale, Illinois. Y'all remember on May the 7th, 2024, I was telling y'all about a young lady, a 31-year-old black female, and it don't make a difference if she black or white, Spanish or whatever, but a 31-year-old mother of two children with no criminal background, period, has a permit and license to carry a registered gun, married somebody that she probably regret today, and she seen that the person that she married, the way he was abusive to her, his gang affiliations, his criminal activities, but she thought he would change. But on May the 7th, 2024, this young female was forced to shoot her gun in the air from down low to up high, where her husband, she thought, was finna come down to attack her. So she shot in the air. When she shot in the air, it hit him in the hip, below the waist, which anybody know the law, below the waist is not attempted murder, it's aggravated battery. But anyway, after she told herself, she called the police, held her husband in her arms. He said he was thirsty. He got her something to drink. But he told the police he was licking water off the floor. That's a lie, and the truth ain't in him. He told the police a whole bunch of other things, but he didn't tell the police about his Facebook page representing his gang. I want y'all to know something else. They put this young lady, when she went and she called the police claimed that they found the suspect, said that they got the gun out of the house. The gun was right there on the porch, on the balcony. She showed them where it was. Claimed they questioned her 4-year-old and claimed her 4-year-old said that she saw her mommy shoot her daddy. That's far from the truth. Two things to show that it's far from the truth. One, the young 4-year-old is not able to dialogue like that. Two, the young child was in school. So what was it, that the child had ESP, or the child is a psychic and able to tell the police, well, I seen in a dream? Because that's what is a dream. That police report is a dream. This is the same police department, Carbondale, Illinois, Jackson County, that investigated, so-called investigated my son's death. They put it together, a bunch of lies. But let me tell you what just happened. They locked her up on May the 7th. They said when she went to court the next day, May the 8th, I believe it was, the prosecuting attorney said that this female is a danger and a threat to herself, a danger and a threat to her children, and a danger and a threat to society for just shooting one time. But now she go back to court next month, so she got to sit in there a whole month. But let me tell you what done happened since then. This guy, this gangbanger, this thug, family got on Facebook and made threats of getting revenge on the young lady's family. You see, the police ain't gonna report that. Because, see, the prosecuting attorney, Cervantes in Carbondale, Illinois, a Spanish individual, it don't make that difference if they're Spanish, black, or white. You know, when they ain't standing about what's right, then they not right, period. But he's finna try to be reelected, so he want to get in. But we want to get him out and send him back to Chicago on 71st and Marshfield so he can do the same thing that this individual got shot, gangbang. But let me tell you, since she been in there, just this past Sunday, May the 19th, on Malcolm X's 99th birthday, may he rest in peace, this thug sent one of his thugs to the house where the female live in, but she locked up, to guess what? Kick the door in. He claimed he was coming to get the guy clothes. The guy clothes was packed in a bag, but kicking in the door, that's a burglary or a home invasion, destroying property. The police didn't have that in the news. She couldn't break in her own house. You see what I'm saying? But this thug is still in the hospital now. And he was on Facebook. His dad had him on Facebook throwing up his gang signs. You see what I'm saying? But they trying to say the sister, who has no record, 2 children's work, this thug, he didn't work. Sold drugs for a living. That's what he probably had the individual kick the house in, kick the door in to go to retrieve drugs, because he didn't take his bags. But I just want y'all to just pray for this young sister when she go to court next month, that her whole record be redeemed. She's not a danger and a threat. Here is a guy that's in the hospital that's still a danger and a threat. His family is a danger and a threat, but they ain't putting it in the news. But Raymond Lewis Ivory, I report the news that the police and the news media won't report. See, they made my son look like he was a thug out there. He was getting high, but whether he was getting high or not, they don't get nobody justification to hang him. But now let me get to Charleston, Missouri, and I'll be back in 1 minute. I know y'all familiar with my story here in Charleston, Missouri. This is the C.F. Bowen Center. C.F. Bowen was a principal at this particular building back in the 30s and things, when my dad and them was going to school here, before my dad was drafted in the 1940s in World War II. This was called Lincoln School, the only place where blacks was able to go to school here in Charleston, Missouri, due to the white people that was in charge. And if the shoe fit, wear it, because I got to tell the history that y'all won't tell down here, that the blacks won't tell down here that call themselves leaders. Now, it was a school called, the Charleston Consolidated School number 7, which is the Charleston R1 School District here today in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. You want to look up the story, look up Davis versus the Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County Board of Education, or the Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County Consolidated School number 7, and you will see Miss Annie Davis live right over there. You see where my car at? Right past my car in that empty lot. They tore her house down a few years ago. She lived right across there. She had to file a federal lawsuit for her minor children's den, Barbara and Johnny Davis, who was attending this here school along with other blacks. They had to file a lawsuit because they wasn't getting updated books, and they wasn't allowed to go to the main school here in Charleston, Missouri, which was Charleston, Missouri Consolidated School number 7. Look up Davis versus the Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County Board of Education, or Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County Consolidated School number 7. I know some of y'all said I study repeat it. If you don't like what I'm repeating or like what I'm saying, just don't listen to it, because I'm trying to make it sink in to some of these people that's following the people that's running this C.F. Bowen Center, like Lester Gillespie, Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center, Rodney Jones, the Chief of Police Robert Hearns, the Sheriff Brenton Farrow, and his Captain Barry Morgan, and his I guess Sergeant Investigator John Blakely. All these is criminals. But I just want to show you something now about these individuals. They don't care what's going on in this building, as long as they making money. Now I told y'all about Paul Page, the executive director, that was the executive director for 32 years over this housing authority, who runs this building here, who runs everything over here where black folks struggle. A white executive running what black folks struggle, the only home ground that they had to get education. It's not like that now. The black educators, they don't care nothing about the black children. All they care about is getting them to sign them papers in here saying that they came in here and ate food or played basketball. You see what I'm saying? Something to that nature. But what I come over here today first is because I was talking about when Paul Page retired after 32 years. The NAACP here in Charleston, Missouri, Lester Gillespie, and some of the other blacks, they gave Paul Page a dedication for retiring, saying he did 32 years of good service to the community here in the Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority. That's a line of truth ain't in it. You done had multiple people in the 32 years that he been living there killed, assaulted, raped, OD'd off of drugs, and there's no security. We can't even find security cameras. But after he retired, April the 30th, 2024, a female took over. I ain't got nothing against I call her Miss Stephanie. We might be around the same age, but I call her Miss Stephanie because she been working there since when my grandmother was working there. May my grandmother rest in peace. I ain't never had no problem out of it. You see what I'm saying? But she done took Paul Page's place, and they said that she gonna change some things around here. I hope one of the things she changed is stop letting Lester Gillespie go out in the public and insult individuals like me, assault individuals like he did the black female with 2 minor children on December the 7th, 2022 at 603 Vines Lee Street. And the sheriff deputy Nicholas Pratt told him he was committing a burglary and an assault, and then they let him come right back here. And they didn't even arrest him because the sheriff, Nicholas Pratt, arrested him, took him down to the detention center, but the sheriff, Brenton Farrow, that's running again for 4 more years in August of 2024, he told him to let him go. The Charleston, Missouri Police Chief Robert Hearns, when Lester Gillespie committed a crime against me on August the 26th, 2023, a former chief of police who's a police here wrote a report. There was a crime committed. It was on video. The one on Lee Street was on video, and the chief of police refused to send it up to the prosecuting attorney. He sent part of my video up there, and the prosecuting attorney said they didn't see no crime. But the same thing that she said that they didn't see no crime, they seen a crime in 2016 when I videoed Lester Gillespie over in my neighborhood telling children that I raped children. But anyway, after Paul Page resigned April the 4th, 2024 here, when Miss Stephanie took over, I was showing how Miss Stephanie and I believe her new administrator, a black individual, they got 2 vehicles equaling up to probably about almost $100,000. Then out of the housing authority money, grant money, in this Bowen Center where Lester got 99.99%, if not all the programs with his grant, did he get grant money from? And the housing authority grant money paying to get some bathrooms fixed, lighting fixed. One individual that goes in here with children that actually try to help children, he said they finally got light up in this place. That's one of the things Lester, they said it's gonna get fixed up in here, the lighting. And a wall storage and they said that's going to equal up to $500,000, $500,000. Why ain't Lester Gillespie programs that he get that grant money from? He have several programs that he get grant money out of here. Why ain't they paying for it? You know why? Because Lester, all you got to do is look at Lester Gillespie and his wife and the daughters. Look at what they're driving. Look how they buying up everything on the white side of town and the black side of town. But one thing, when I complain about them basketball courts, I think the next day they put up these new signs, housing authority. I talked about them trash cans. Y'all remember I talked about the trash cans being rusty for over 2 decades, almost 3 decades, and the basketball rims being rusted up for over 2 decades or 2 or 3 decades. Let me show y'all the trash cans. Somebody called me yesterday and told me, Mr. Raymond, they got some new trash cans up. I don't think they new, but I think they might have painted over the rust, which you know, whether they painted over the rust or they new or not, it don't make a difference. Y'all see it? Look at it, it's white as snow. Ain't that something? Look at that, white as snow. Look at them trash cans, y'all. Now tell me if I wouldn't have been putting this on my YouTube, that these things would have been painted. See, I can't get on the property to show y'all them benches over there, which them benches need to be replaced. You know what I mean? People getting splinters in their butts. But y'all see, y'all remember I showed y'all that? That's Lester Gillespie family there. May he rest in peace. I don't know who he is, and I don't have no disrespect for him. You know, they said he did something with basketball. But look at them rims. They still the same now. If they can do the trash cans, y'all see them? Y'all see the trash cans? But look at the rims. Now, just like they changed these trash cans within 24 hours, they could have did this decades ago. Now that what they're trying to do, they're trying to figure out a way to get the money right. Y'all see the basketball court, the grass still growing out there. How many basketball courts that y'all know that got asphalt down on it or concrete that they growing grass on it? You wouldn't dare see this on the white side. You can see the glass still left from days ago. But the housing authority run this here. Let's go by the hut, y'all. Let's see what they done did over there.
You get everything you need, sir.
Yeah,
is there anything else that you needed?
I'm not leaving my property until we go leave together.
Is there anything else?
I don't even trust her with you.
Is there anything else that you?
Okay, why don't you trust her with me?
First of all,
hold on, wait, stop.
You did.
This is my house.
You own the house, but you rent it, sir.
Stop it.
Fred.
Yeah.
Okay, go on and do what you're going to do.
I'm going to do what I'm doing. I'm taking a report.
Yeah, and I'm going to call first. I can call Brett.
Don't do that to him, because he ain't even done nothing.
No,
this is what you're doing. You getting on to everybody. But you getting on to everybody.
No, an assault.
You getting on to
and a
everybody.
burglary because you can't go into your house if you've rented it to somebody.
Let me tell you what happened, sir.
You barged into the door. I seen it.
The door was open.
Y'all stop.
The door was closed.
The door was open, but she was
standing right there. And I asked her, we coming in.
Pushed it open.
You said she was a sheriff.
Now we can do this. You can leave or you can go to jail with me. How about that?
Sir, listen to me, man.
Okay.
This is the parking lot, y'all. Y'all see that? You see that trash can? You don't see rust no more. They can start getting these little blockers right here too. It need a little paint on it. You know, I know they got the money to do it, but you see that trash can? 2 or 3 decades of rust. Now y'all tell me, had not those some of y'all that complain about me, especially some of you Negroes that complain about me, tell me that would have been done. Look at that, we got the police coming, y'all. I think they may have cameras. Let me see if I know who this is. You know, they know I talk about their chief. They won't come down. There's 2 of them in the car there. You know, that's Charleston, Missouri Police Department. I tried to see who. I know it was 2 of them in there. They know. I think they might have stuck a GPS on my vehicle, or they got cameras that work when Raymond Lewis Ivy in the area. But when somebody then got shot up, you see what I'm saying, or beat up, there's nothing can be seen. But I want y'all to see these trash cans. Look how nice and white they is now. Almost white, as clean as my car. Let me go down a little bit. Another thing they can do, they can put asphalt on this here. They can put asphalt on this parking lot and make it look a little bit better. Let me go down here a little bit. Let me make sure I ain't breaking the law. Okay, no parking from 10:30 p.m. to 6 o'clock a.m. Okay, I'm all good. Y'all remember I said this baseball field, with the exception of this last Memorial Day, it hadn't been used in the last 12 or 13 years. 12 or 13 years, y'all. But y'all look at these here now, them things here, they can use a little paint. But I'm gonna go down a little bit over here down by the hut. Y'all remember how rusty those was? And those of y'all that don't like what I'm saying, then just don't look at my video. That's all right. Then you can threaten me all you wanna. Just don't try to take out your threats, because I am ready for combat 24/7. At a time of peace, I am prepared for war. You see what I'm saying? Y'all remember I was raised by a World War II veteran, somebody that paved the way for some of you sellout blacks. And look what y'all doing. Y'all got those that fought in the war for a country that didn't care nothing about us. And this don't go to everybody, but y'all know they didn't care nothing about us. You see what I'm saying? Because my dad said when he was drafted, they separated the blacks from the whites. What do you want him to go fight against Hitler for? And y'all said, y'all see that flood of water? They can pave all this stuff out. Look at that big old pothole. Let me see if I can get it real good, y'all. Let me see. How do I get that? Can't go on the property, but let me see. I ain't on the property. Where that big hole at? I can't hardly. Oh, there it is right there. Look at that big old pothole there, y'all. But look at the trash can now. They got one over here, a blue one over here. Guess they got you. But look at that trash can. Look how white it is, y'all. Y'all remember all this stuff was rust. See all that flood? They see that water flood? They can pave all of this stuff off. They got money. All that $500,000 that they talking about, they spending in the inside of this CF Bowen Center where Lester have all of his programs at. Lester should be paying for that. You see what I'm saying? That shouldn't come out of the Housing Authority funds. Lester should pay for that. Because Lester got over about 7 to 10 programs out of that and making millions of dollars. And I want the federal government, I know y'all already watching, but count all these people that Lester say he got working for him. Check and see how he paying them. You see what I'm saying? Y'all already got the records when I spoke for him. You see what I'm saying? When he had me speaking to the children, he gave me $50 out of his pocket. Is it documented where he done put, he paying me $1,500, but giving me $50, which I didn't even want money because of the fact I'm doing it for the children. But the children that Lester be mentoring, these is the ones that's out here shooting firecrackers and throwing eggs at people's houses, kicking in people's doors. You see what I'm saying? Stealing guns and shooting people. That's the people that Lester is mentoring. Him and Rodney Jones. Raymond Rodney Jones is getting rich. 2 felons on the zone committee here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County for the city. But yet, they ain't putting nothing back in the black community. They buying up land. But I want y'all to pay close attention. Lester's putting your children down saying they coming over there to eat and they ain't eating. Lester ain't never had no 200 children. He probably can't even get 200 children a month. But I'm going to leave for right now. Y'all see we got a little progress. I guess they ran out of money to cut the grass. But let's pay this thing up. Feds, I know it take a while to get the RICO Act. Oh, that's something I want to just tell some of you older and younger people that's working with Lester. They don't, it's no age discrimination when you get for the RICO Act. You see what I'm saying? And the RICO Act gonna take you down. Ask some of the people that Lester Gillespie tried to have threatening me that call themselves killers, gangsters, and thugs. One is on the run, one is in the Fed, probably getting out because he gonna do the same thing that his buddy did to him. And then, last but not least, those of y'all that want to change, a closed mouth can't be fed. You see what I'm saying? A silent voice won't be heard. Peace be still.
Did you get everything you need, sir?
Yeah, is there anything else that you needed?
I'm not leaving my property until we go leave together.
Is there anything else?
I don't even trust her with you.
Is there anything else that you?
Okay. Why don't you trust her with me?
First of all,
hold on, wait, stop.
You did.
This is my house.
You own the house, but you rent it, sir.
Stop it.
Fred.
Yeah.
Okay, go on and do what you're going
I'm
to do.
going to do what I'm doing. I'm taking a report.
Yeah, and I'm going to call first. I can call Brett.
Don't do that. Don't do that to him because he ain't even done nothing.
No,
This is what you're doing. You getting
I
on
opened
to
that door 'cause she was
everybody.
in the way.
But you getting
She
on
was
to
standing behind us,
everybody.
so you committed an assault.
You getting on to
And a
everybody.
burglary because you can't go into your house if you've rented it to somebody.
Let me tell you what happened, sir.
You barged into the door. I seen it.
The door was open.
Y'all stop.
The door was
The door
closed.
was open, but she was
And
standing
she was
behind
standing right there. And I asked her, we coming in.
Pushed it open.
You said she was a
Now we
sheriff.
can do this. You can leave or you can go to jail with me. How about that?
Sir, listen to me now.
Okay.
It's my type of work, y'all. Saving lives.